aggressive position alongside Munchkin and taking that first contact here outside of B main, but it's going to be DFM coming away. The lion's share of the kills, 2-1 in their favor. There's a comment trying to stay tucked back here around the corner. That nade doing so much damage and can't quite get away from it. A couple of those shots coming through, slowing him up. Gen.G doing well to go ahead, trade it back, keep the numbers even now into a 3v3. Texture, just gonna stay tucked in behind the box. Swings out though, 2 players here to try to deal with, and Texture's able to find both of them. Can breathe a sigh of relief, no opportunity for an ace here in the round, so the map's still gonna be safe for him, but as that flash comes through, Jan's position going to be known, so we'll just go ahead, cut his losses, try to min-max as much as possible, grabs that orb, and now we'll look to see if he can come away with some kills, but this pistol is looking very much secured for the side of Gen.G.
This should be nigh undoable for Gen. I mean, he's going to try a wraparound, but being very diligent our Gen.G, making sure that, you know, if there is a one and done, they've got backup plans for somebody to come in and cover, and it's not even going to matter. Foxy9, too much noise over at C, going to try B.
Well, there's the entry. Oh my god, there's the cut down. TP forward. Art does manage to get himself into the site, but now is going to be isolated and alone until that sheer wall falls. Goes down now. The push is there. Good timing from the side of DFM. To get themselves into the site. The plant can now come through. 7 seconds remaining. They need to start getting this on the floor. Looking for the stick now. They have to stay absolutely glued to this one, but they just absolutely cannot. Gen.G. Shots here. Gen continuing to fire. And it's Ash now going to be stuck. Is Showstopper going to be lobbed in? Ash counter swing, able to find GM, but now going to be cut down. Art does have that namesake Odin in hand now.
My goat, let's go!
As Munchkin just looking for timing, playing along here. Cuts a crossover into the site. As the screen does fall, but player advantage for the side of DFM.
It's crazy what happens when you win the Rumble fight. Oh, Munchkin.
Almost so we'll find that transfer. Jinbun just down to 36. Stays alive. His paint shell right here at Karen's feet. Forces him back away. Shifts position. Tap of the spike. Swinging around the backhand side. Spike will get planted. The quick turn. Jinbun going to be struck down, but cannot find that crucial catch on the main, meaning that he's alive. That showstopper still is potentially in play here for DFM. They would love to have to not commit it, but Karon is just so damn fast.
There goes the Nightfall.
Big fight getting ready to come out of the baby door. 3 players from Gen.G looking to push forward and crunch. Munchkin able to find one. GM's going to be taken down. Aggressive TP forward from Karon. Not sure what that one was all about. Ends up getting cut down to size, but paint shell out. Texture still finding one. A 3v3. Showstopper still in the back pocket from May. So slow slide up, and it's just going to be an instant drag across as Foxy9. Smoke on to upper. So many players here from Gen.G. Forward here into the side. Foxy9 going to be the first to fall. Ash answering back for one, but Jinbun able to trade it back. Texture going to be eliminated now. It's all down to Munchkin in 1v3. The triple ult commit. Now the quad ult commit. Looking to work out here for the side of DFM, and it does. So they too try to get a pivot play into the B site. And it's going to be hard going here for the side of DFM. Snakebite going to be out, holding them back here for the moment. Art shifts position, works his way across into upper, and right now Ash is not really lending credence to this, but he does have covering fire from Foxy, who has the absolute read on it. And Art now dead, IGL on the floor. Texture still lurked forward, just outside of the spawn here. They call for a pivot to C. This is going to be bad times.
Yep. Oh no. Well.
Did they prowl it? No. Oh, the timing! Okay. Gets that one. Jinbun able to find Foxy9 at the same time. Suddenly. A crucial pivot in the action and momentum for DFM. As Texture just thinking that no one was going to come his way. It's getting cut down to size. DFM now with a real chance to go ahead and add a second round victory.
It's a little bit of util there blocking the entry. Still do have the C's from Akame.
Haunt does not get cleared in time. Now position's known. Oh, Jinbun just getting tapped down here through the corner. Munchkin says, you go ahead, take my primary. I've got a shorty at the ready. Doesn't find the kill though. Ash will go ahead and recover the Vandal. Flash out, nothing spotted. Finds the headshot. Quick little jump peek, knows the location of Jinbun, but time is working against him. And it looks like Ash is very well aware. Won't be able to find the final kill here. as no one pushes through the door. Karon now eventually able to scale forward as Munchkin waiting for a timing, able to find one, swings into the corner, gets himself a second headshot. Gen going to be taken down. May able to find just the one kill, but now is all alone. Sure, looking like he wants to go for a swing, does, and he splits the difference between two players, and Art catches a nice headshot. Up on the floor. Yep, it's all right. Birthday jitters.
Had too much cake.
And on the entry, going to be taken down, but they're able to trade it back. Player advantage still widely going to be here from the side of DFM, but that can quickly be turned around. Gem is carrying the op forward into the site, and now he's just going to be stuck with it. Sees one, but Munchkin sees all. Haunt not getting the tag, but I mean, he's just completely surrounded. No real way to try to isolate here. Does hit a nice shot, but eventually he's going to be overwhelmed as Munchkin collects a 3K and Gen.G.
FM, but Gen.G's too good.
Oh, Jinbong.
Oh, he got a kill?
Never mind, he is okay. Karon still stuck here. Top Rebel coming away with one. Texture Showstopper able to find Art, but it's a bloody mess here off the rip as two players down on both sides. Nightfall still going to be committed. Texture holding a close angle, decides to back away. Munchkin covering fire, able to find a Kame. And Gen.G, they will have to give up the space. They'll give up the plant, but they have the player advantage for the retake attempt.
They've got some util. Got quite a bit of delay.
Not where you wanted that to go.
Yeah.
Texture just pinging it out. It's Jinbong. Rides the rope, gets up the top here.
Last player standing.
Now Jinbong, because he's all on his lonesome, turns back over to the side. Munchkin is right there at the ready.
Razor Vines.
Completely pinned in. The Prowler about to give it away, and Foxy plays off the back of it beautifully. Allowing it to distract, drifts forward. May taken down. It's now 4v3. Solid entry into the B site. Plant getting ready to come through. Gen gonna be left on a bit of a lurk here to try and see if he can intercept anybody pinching forward through that connector. Seems like, though, Gen.G maybe decently aware of this.
Oh, they're so slow. They're coming from so many different
Munchkin's
angles.
about to be screwed. Yep, there it is.
Yep.
Well, they know. The push out, looking to steady the aim. Ash is going to be sending out that Nightfall, connects on to just the one player. It's a Kame. Going to be taken low, and Karon hits!
May and Art sliding in. Set up a bit of a defense.
Oh my God, I was gonna say, he gets good damage. He puts Munchkin below half, but Munchkin just answers right back with a headshot. Art now, for timing, able to find the first.
Spike planted.
Plant cannot be interrupted, but he does fall down the 20 HP for himself. Ash trying to scale forward, finds him on the jiggle, the drop down. It's just a bloodbath spotted, but Gen.G's gonna play it out a little bit safer. Art finding, he's gonna get taken down. Munchkin coming away with that. Jinbong able to answer back a kill, grabs up a weapon. Guardian now in hand to try to deal some additional damage, and any kills that they find are going to be, it's gonna be, you know, decent damage inflicted to the economy.
It's just, can you get there?
Cover going out.
Just trying to wait this out as long as possible.
Find you.
Swing onto the corners. Guardian immediately on the floor. May last one. Doesn't last much longer there. Ash goes ahead, picks up two. Tied over towards the plant spot, but yep. A couple shots here through the corner. Everyone getting absolutely destroyed by Munchkin. And time is just not going to be on their side here anymore. May able to break through for one. Foxy Texture, however, the other two, and that'll be the finisher. Foxy 9 coming away with another 2K from that. Jinbong up over the top of the ropes, catching a glimpse on the Texture, who's going to be taken down by the salvos. Karon holding his ground here. Only 10 HP remaining. Ends up getting struck down, because that's going to be a massive player advantage now for the side of DFM. Ash around the corner, fighting, losing. Only able to find one is Foxy 9. A headshot. Putting May down to 13, scaling forward, but May.
DFM is still thinking about this.
Oh, Texture. The instant headshot, the slide forward, the fault line there, but Art not getting connected by that. Util ends up keeping them safe here for the moment. May have the bounce forward, swaps over to the Sheriff, comes away with that elimination. Showstopper online. And a 2v3. Can he find the angle to pull the trigger on this? Jinbong, a necessary fight victory here for him as Foxy a little bit delayed, trying to go for the wide swing. Both players will back away from one another in the end. As May will get struck down. Karan, as the cam gets cleared out. Flashing down into lower. Texture sliding forward. May just getting collapsed upon. Ends up absolutely folding as Texture takes over the round, but Art answers back too. Texture, Karan both eliminated. Plan here into the default corner. Art needing to win this one, needing to try to buy some time. It's going to be fault lined away. Device now out into the open, and the defuse is just going to be stuck. Still some damage dealt here as Jinbung all-ing, looks for the shot, is able to find it. Jinbung going to be taken down now, the overdrive in play. Pushing the tower, May going to be noted there. As Texture wants to pursue in for the kill, but May is able to shut him down. The site now going to be opened up, the Armageddon rolling through, but everyone able to avoid this, just a little bit too late for MASH. Karan in the smoke as the dust settles. Planted to the corner. Karan finding one. Gen.
Oh.
Last player alive, the only one that was healthy, and now an orbital strike here in his face. It's tiny little tick of damage. They have salvos, they have a molly. They could try to buy some space here for themselves, but they won't even need to. Karan will just go ahead, come alive.
Who's some util to push back Karan.
Oh, Ash. Yeah, out a door. Finds two there, stopping him from advancing into Sands. Now they start working their way forward, but Karan has refilled the space into main and extending the spray to be able to take down Akame, so ends up falling with Texture here at rope. Gets the shot, Jinbung now all alone.
I have the spike.
Oh, finds great timing. Texture gonna be kicking himself for that one.
He's had a couple of those today.
Jinbung in with a 1v2. Both players' eyes over towards Sand, none here on main. Foxy be on a swivel and quickly swing out from drop. It's a difficult position to be in.
You would expect patience here from Gen.G.
30 seconds left.
Tap of the spike should be
Yeah.
or just making sure.
Well, they know that they're rewarded for.
Just got to get there.
Yep. Aftershock to start May.
Oh, May.
Finds the headshot. Karan going to be taken down.
Oh, boy.
Gets flushed out. Ash coming away with one. As there's the Steel Garden now. Going to be sent forward. Foxy 9, however, up over the top at drop, finding one. Jinbung going to be taking down the Rolling Thunder now coming through to further delay the salvos there on top. The time is gone. DFM, a war of attrition that they will win. Coming now, just having to get a slow drift back. Art going to be taken down. The peek out from Sewer. Foxy finding one, then traded out as the punish comes in. Karan is just snappy as all hell.
One enemy remaining.
Slow creep in with Texture spotting out the foot before he can get the chest shot. And suddenly, it's just GN left alive.
Sure looks very challenging for GN.
Yeah, how would you rate his comfortability in this round? I think it's probably not good.
Yeah, the comfortability here is very low, I would say.
Yeah.
Maybe, you know, Gen.G's congestion here, they can do a good job keeping him at bay, and they do.
Well, tries to go for the orb, just gets passed out here is Texture. Slides down over towards Sewer. Boombot damage going to be eaten. The Showstopper gets drawn out, and Karan's going to be dealt with. Akame able to find one. Foxy trades it back. Munchkin likely dead, but no! May looks away. I thought he was going to be able to catch a glimpse before that smoke could bloom, but it's going to be Munchkin instead who comes away with it. Now Texture catching him by surprise. Slides down, reestablishes. Art going to be dealt with, and now suddenly it's just Jinbung. Fighting back, finds the first, finds the second. And so this round lacking comfortability for both teams.
Out of dish as well.
At the spot here. Oh my god, onto Karan. Gen fighting back for one. Aftershock to go ahead and force position. Eventually they are able to overwhelm, so weapon going to be scooped up. DFM can try to pull off another thrifty once again to have very good post-plan util and ultimates available. Armageddon going to be sent though in advance. As Rolling Thunder comes out from Gen.G, orbital strike as well. They're to try to stun him up, and Gen able to go ahead and hold his ground, tucked into the corner. Texture is melted down. Spike still not planted. Munchkin caught with a flash in hand, but it's going to be Ash coming away with a kill.
Last player standing.
Coming away with a second. Munchkin now with everything to do.
Had to use the salvos to protect it. Munchkin's got an opportunity.
He does, but it has to basically just be a headshot on this 90-degree pivot. And there you go, the swing out.
Press forward. Use those salvos. Oh, texture.
Peeks in, finds one. And Spike now drop the tower. Armageddon going to be sent out, making sure they cannot recover this. Foxy will linger on the angle before just going ahead, cutting back. Dodging out the friendly fire. Charon finding May through the smoke. As the wheels are coming off here. As we look to close out the half. Slow scale forward. Munchkin hearing, shooting, killing. Jinbung going to be taken down, and Akame, last one standing, 21 HP. We'll just go ahead and get zapped to death. 8-4, Gen.G. Foxy all alone. Does manage to go ahead, come away with the kill. No follow-up damage going to be found. Texture at the same time, though, sprinting in through main. Going to be stunned off the angle. Has a back pedal, but Jinbung able to go ahead and collect that kill. Charon holding his own as Ash holds down tower. Gen.G established the lead. 3-2 here in the player count.
Oh.
Shots flying, that causes a distraction. Charon turns his sights away. Munchkin down to 41, going on a walkabout through the sewer, trying to rotate around as Ash just going to be delaying. Sends out the salvos right as the tap comes through. Has to anticipate this presence in tower, but cannot do anything about it. And now Munchkin just waiting, sending, finding it. Catches the glimpse, Foxy now potentially at risk, and yep, will end up dying, as does Texture. So Phantom on the ground, Munchkin able to find one. The push forward, the stinger. Charon gets the drag across and finds that kill. Jinbung knocked out of the park, and now this B site in control in Gen.G's hands. As Munchkin can find the timing. Oh, sends out a shot. May now going to be very well aware as Akame catches word and finds that punish. A 2v2.
They sent that tap of the spike and then went looking for kills. Playing with DFM's minds.
Yeah, the rotate off is just absolutely diabolical.
No, this is so frustrating to play against. I mean, Gen.G's Munchkin is calling a masterclass here. This is a really difficult round to read, no matter who you are.
Oh, I know for sure now. May got to assess where he wants to approach from. Does he re-wrap all the way through north? Looks like they're going to say, no, there's not enough time. Just cut through the spawn. But he has no idea if that space has been refilled by Gen.G, and it has. Ash here finding it. Gets the headshot, and Gen.G look to get themselves another bonus conversion. Oh, okay. I was going to say the time is just not going to be there. Kame, I was thinking maybe I can make a go of this, but the time is just not really there.
Oh, I didn't clear tower.
I mean, Munchkin's just making noise. It's just like, yeah, just
slow Gen.G down.
And tap of the door. The door gets opened up, but I mean, Gen.G, they're just fighting back. DFM feels like they have the crunch, they have the timing, they have every advantage, but they just absolutely do not. Gen.G are just firing on all cylinders. They're hitting every shot. It's Gen, a nice one to keep himself alive. Escapes the blast radius of the orbital strike. Spammed out, down to 74 through the box by Ash. Spike now planted, Munchkin going to fall. 3v2. The DFM needs to win. The 2v3, I should say. Salvo sent early off the tap. Molly not available, but now the Armageddon just going to be layered in. Gen.G wanting to give them no opportunity to get back into this round. Texture still on this lurk, on this hunt. There's 3K for GN will come to a conclusion now.
Difficult for DFM today.
Okay, they need to sell this position, and so far no one is checking. May able to find the first one, but then botches the rest. Can't find the value. And the blink of the eye. It is all just tumbling down. All going to be invested in GN, however.
Dang.
A bit more bite still. Nice headshot. Brings us back to parity, 2v2.
GN has been hitting shots, but it's not enough. See if they can maybe get this one over. I mean, you're going to put Gen.G onto an eco if you do. GN's so weak right now.
Double push past the sheer wall.
30 seconds left.
Jinbung A lot of this likely resting on his shoulders, given the HP bar here for Gen. A molly available here from Karan. It's Gen riding the rope.
Enemy remaining.
It's just an easily delivered kill. Jinbong with every single angle to clear. Just no way to make it happen. 13-4, Gen.G